Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got Russ talking about fake streams, man. We're gonna talk about that. Alright, we gonna let you know how to win a Grammy from the CEO of the Grammys, man. We also got Bobbi Althoff, man, and man, the insanity that just suddenly went down with her, man. Very interesting stuff. And we also got Master P on deck, man, with the cereal, man. Again, thanks for tuning in, Snoop Dogg, and thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source Show. If this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. All right, that notification bell's waiting for your tap, man, so go on and give it a tap, and that subscribe button is waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and test that too. Yo, check this out, man. The independent artist known as Russ has spoken on the concept of artists faking streams. All right, and what he said is what a lot of us already knew. All right, take a listen to what Russ had to say about these artists faking streams.
Again, unique experience. You're here, and I want to know the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay. How are these labels fucking artists with the streams?
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it, but it feels like they're doing it.
Yeah.
And how are they tricking us? Because I see these people that go crazy. Album goes #1, but then they can't fill up a show.
Right.
So the math is not math.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is.
Well, explain it. Where
I mean, so it's one of those things that like everyone in the industry knows is going on,
which is
faking the streams. It's a real thing.
So the label buys the streams from Spotify?
So here's the deal. When you talk to these people, because I've talked to these people, because I've been like, what is this? How are y'all doing this? They never disclose the mechanics of like how they actually fake the streams. There's like, rumors of like streaming farms, or we're delving out fucking computers in third world countries and hacking the back end to make it. Streams are fake, but the money's real. So what do we care? Especially they're not doing it with like up and coming artists who like you wouldn't believe it. They're doing it with people like where it's okay, let's say your song has 500 million streams, right? Organically. But let's say with fake streams, now you're at 900 million. No one's gonna sit there and be like, this is more like a 500 million streams.
Yeah.
They're just gonna be like, this is a big song, makes sense, it has 900 million.
That's honestly so smart.
Yeah, they're not doing it to the dude across the street and giving him 1 billion streams. They're doing it to people who really can get 500 million. But let's just pump it to get 900.
Now you're getting #1.
Now you get
so
#1.
you can pay for a #1.
Oh yeah. What
does the #1 cost? I mean, that's crazy to even think about.
I mean,
what does a #1 song in America cost?
Look, the reality is this: you do have to have a real fan base to a certain extent, right? You have to have people who are really consuming the music.
Incredible, man. See, we kind of suspected, you know what I mean, like click farms and whatnot for a lot of these artists. Just imagine, right? Imagine if I outsourced a click farm, right? And then whenever I linked up with other artists and showed that I was cool with those other artists, I notified my click farm to run up the numbers for that artist, making it look like anyone that links up with me goes viral suddenly. You follow what I'm saying, man? It's like I would almost be like a lucky charm of sorts. And we know when it looks like something goes viral, most people don't want to be out the loop, heightening the viewership or the streams of that artist, which probably explains how a lot of the trash music that we hear gets a lot of play, man. Because we all know whatchamacallit's music is garbage. You follow what I'm saying, man? We know that whatchamacallit's music is trash, but the numbers just keep running up. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong? I mean, come on, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, by the way, remember a couple days ago we told you about the criteria for people to get a Grammy? Look, everyone hates the idea of Grammys, but for some strange reason, even artists all hate the Grammys when they lose, but they all seem to want it. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you ain't get it from me, right? How to win a Grammy from the CEO of the Grammys. Since Drake has some strong thoughts on that. Take a listen to what the CEO of the Grammy had to say.
First, you have to understand that the only way to win is to have the membership of the Academy vote for you. In order to be a member of the Academy, you have to be a professional working in music in the United States. For now, the United States. Hopefully we grow that. But right now, if you're a working professional in the United States, you can become a member of the Recording Academy. Once you're a member of the Recording Academy, all the music gets submitted, the members listen to it, and they evaluate it on the quality of the art. Not the sales, not the streams, not how many fans, not how many followers, but purely on the opinion. And it's very hard, as you all know, because it's subjective. There's no best song or best record. It's just the opinion of the membership in that particular year. That's how you win a Grammy. That's it. The voters vote. There's no committees. There's no journalists. There's no labels. It's music professionals voting for their peers. Period.
There you have it, man. It's the artists' peers in the field. You know what I mean? Like, it's just artists voting on artists and who they think to have the best musicality. He said it ain't paid, it ain't freaking what is it called? Journalists or nothing like that. It's just artists voting on artists. And they could do that. You know what I mean? Or you mad because somebody didn't want to nominate your joint for you to win Best Album of the Year? It just is what it is. They didn't like your stuff. Period. You know what I mean? A lot of other people like your stuff. I'll be damned if I get it. Like, if a certain person say, yo, man, I love the way this guy presents this information about the culture, that's cool. But like, when y'all let me know that joint be sending me to the top. You know what I mean? And I don't know who a lot of y'all are. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just anyone appreciating your work, like anyone appreciating my work, to me, that means a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? When y'all say like, yo, man, we like how you present this joint. You low-key make us smile. We enjoy listening to your content, period. Whether you are, you know what I'm saying, like a celebrity or not. You know what I mean? And because celebrities aren't like, they're not like extra special important people. They're just people. You know what I mean? Like, celebrities are just people. Okay, and for some strange reason, or for a click farm, or for whatever, they just happen to be relatively popular. But they're just people. You know what I mean? Laden with problems and issues. You know what I'm saying? I think people with souls. That's all they are. Just a bunch of souls running around. You know what I mean? Where we at over here, man? Like I think about it all the time. The amount of people that I know, that I personally know, that could probably deliver this information 10 times better than what I'm doing right now. And I tell so many people, like, yo, you know what? If you did what I'm doing, you would get more views than me. You'd be surprised the people I bump into, man. Look, sometimes it's the kids. It's the kids that are far more, you know what I mean, entertaining and whatever. Listen, yesterday we reported to you, right, that Bobbi Althoff, that girl that everybody wants to call an industry plant, she was accused of being an industry plant, and she seemingly popped onto the scene and blew up out of nowhere. She had interviews with Shaq, Funny Marco, Lil Yachty, Tyga, Keke Palmer, to name a few. You know what I mean? But being an industry plant, Drake, okay, being an industry plant is the least of her worries right now, because Bobbi Althoff's husband has officially filed for divorce. Terrible stuff, man. You know what I mean? It's horrible, man. The Shade Room posted, let me see what they posted. Let me see if I can pull it up. What did the Shade Room post? Come on, you don't, I thought you had a picture of this. You're not ready? Are you ready? Hey, look, man, settle down, okay? Let me see if I can pull it up. All right, the Shade Room posted, that's not the Shade Room. This is, all right, look, let me see if I could get it. Hold on now, man. Just be cool, okay? Be cool. All right, the Shade Room posted, they said, according to TMZ, Corey Althoff, who I believe, I looked him up here, I think he's an author, right, and self-help book type stuff, if I'm correct. And he also did something else, but I forgot what it was. The husband of content creator and podcaster Bobbi Althoff has filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage. The couple reportedly split back in July of 2023 due to irreconcilable differences. They have 2 daughters together, a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. According to court docs, Corey is asking for joint custody of their kids, and he has also asked the court to block either party from requesting spousal support. Interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. Here's what I think on that, okay? Industry plant or not, stole or influenced by Funny Marco style or not, acting like she don't know a celebrity is a celebrity or not, those are not as major as a divorce. Like, a divorce is a huge, huge deal, right? Because most of us just want deep, intimate relationships with people that we love. You follow what I'm saying, man? And your job cannot provide you with that. Yeah, you follow me? Now, men, let me just throw this out here, okay? And I'm not saying this is absolute. Men rarely file for divorce unless it's something drastic like cheating. Okay, let me just throw that out there. Now, one of my closest friends, he got a divorce, his wife ain't cheat. So obviously they're the outliers, all right? But men rarely file for divorce unless it's something like cheating. And I'm not saying that cheating even happened. I'm not even saying that. I'm just throwing out what I think, okay? Men tend to be willing to stick around with a lot. But cheating, that's just one thing that a lot of us just can't deal with. All right, that's where most dudes will draw the line. Okay, think about it. Women tend to have large support groups, man. They got support groups. They got their moms. You know what I mean? They got their sisters, other women, their friends. They'll cry with each other. Men don't speak to nobody. You know what I mean? When we cry in the car. That's why I cry, right? Cry in the car, usually before I go to work. You know what I'm saying? In tears, in shambles, breaking down before I walk in, right? We cry in the car. We don't speak with each other. And because if we did, it's like, yo, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, it would be hard. It's difficult, okay? But divorces suck, though. Look, having a husband protects a woman from the insanity of a male-dominated world and how it treats a woman when she doesn't have a husband to protect her. A lot of the videos we see with women being mistreated, these are women with no protection, women with no husband. You follow what I'm saying, man? Now, hopefully, you know, they could work out, like, I don't care what color you are, man. I hate divorces, and hopefully that, you know, they could figure out how to work that out. I hate the destruction of family, all right? But let me throw it out here like this. If what you're doing will cause trauma to the kids, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Do not do it. All right? If it's going to cause trauma to the children, if your actions or your reactions, because a lot of y'all are like, well, you did it first. If your actions or your reactions harm the children, it's probably bad for society as well, and you probably shouldn't do it. And when I say harm the children, that has nothing to do with making the children happy. See, most people are willing to die on the hill of their children, right? And because it sounds like a very noble thing. I had to leave them for my kids. But a lot of times when you leave this man who did not beat you and did not cheat on you, when you leave this man or you leave this person, you leave this woman, right? And like, well, let me just throw it out here like this. When you leave this man, you expose yourself. You leave yourself open to the world of a male-dominated system. And what the curse say? The curse say the woman will desire to usurp authority from man, but the men will cruelly oppress the woman. And that's the world that we currently live in. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that's just the effect of the curse. You know what I'm saying? But listen though, man. Listen, Bobbi Althoff has posted a message. Okay, this is how the joint reads. It goes. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on now. I got it. All right, look. She said, as most of you have heard, Corey and I have filed for divorce. As sad as I am right now, I'm so thankful for the time I got to be his wife. Our girls are so lucky to have him as a father, and I'm so lucky to be able to co-parent with such an incredible father in person. While our relationship did not work out as husband and wife, we will always be friends, and I'll always love him. Wow. Yeah, that sucks, man. I hate that. You like, yeah, it sounds like she cheated. How you know she cheated, man? You don't know she cheated, okay? But I can see how you could feel that way. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's terrible, man. A lot of people are thinking her divorce is connected to the interview that she did with Drake in the bed. Remember? That's one of the first times I ever saw her. It was an interview with Drake in the bed, okay? That happened in July of 2023. And it's important to note, her husband and her separated last summer, July, okay? A lot of y'all like, wow, Drake out here breaking up households. It's possible, but we couldn't just like we can't just put that on Drake. It's on her. You know what I mean? As a woman, you should know there are certain things that you shouldn't do that disrespect your partner. Men, obviously, this applies to you too. That you ain't off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta know, like, all right, you know what? Is this gonna make my lady look crazy? Let me not do it. And women, y'all gotta know what will look crazy for your man. You know what I'm saying? If you sitting there smiling all up at some dude's face and acting all whatchamacallit, making your man look crazy, then like you should be slapped hard. I'm not saying we should beat our women. I'm just saying somebody like your girlfriend needs to slap you and say, you need to get it together, okay? You making your man look crazy out here in these damn streets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes cannot fathom the mother of their children laying in the bed, pretend or real, with another dude without their approval. Okay, I like, if you're a movie star, maybe that might be something different. Okay, but if the bed or the idea of the bed ain't sacred, neither is the marriage. And when she did that, I take it that her man didn't love that. seeing her in the bed with Drake. Word? Now, if I'm protecting and providing for a woman, and she's walking out from under my protection and provision to be under another's protection and potential provision, what the cup she need me for? You know what I'm saying? If you like, for me, it's very easy. It's just like, you cannot have this and everything else. You either have this or you have that over there. You know what I'm saying? Look, a lot of dudes don't play like that, man. And this field is full of flowers. All right, not just you. Okay, so you want to play them kind of games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Got what you want, lost what you had. You know how the dog looks at its reflection in the dog with the bone in its mouth looks at its reflection in the lake and then reaches out for the bone from the reflection that it sees in the lake and drops the bone that was in his mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Or did I just confuse you? Are you high? How high are you? Gosh. All right, listen. Yeah, look, if your husband don't want you doing that and you say, I ain't listen to you, I do what I want, then maybe you don't need a husband. Maybe what you really probably wanted was just the single life. Well, you can have that. You can have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people need to really get it together at this point, man. Family is the most important. People that love you is the most important. People that are out for your best interests are most important. A lot of men, we just want buns. We just want buns. We don't really care to establish long-term relationships. A lot of us not me. A lot of us just want buns. You know what I mean? We don't want a long relationship. We want buns, and then we want you to go on about your business. We don't really like you like that. We just wanted to have sex. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing it out there, ladies, so you know what you're dealing with. We will say almost anything we can to get the buns. And if you give it up too early, we are automatically exclude you from being a potential long-term partner because you was too easy. You know what I'm saying? What man wants an easy woman? If it was easy for me to get it, it's going to be easy for everybody else to get it. You making it mad easy. Let me just throw this out here now that I'm on it. Okay? Here's my understanding of women. All right? This is what I understand. If a woman likes a man, they will make themselves available for a man. Okay? So if you as a woman are making yourself available, right? All up in somebody's face, making yourself available, then already this is a red flag. Okay? Whenever there is constant availability, then that's an issue. Okay? And this is for you to check within yourself. Okay? You got a friend. You got a spouse. Your friend texts you. Your spouse texts you. And then you hit up the friend before the spouse. You know what I'm saying? You get excited when the friend texts you, but could care less about the spouse. That we already have a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Check yourself. All right? Before you wreck yourself. I don't even know why I got there. My bad. I know you ain't tuning for all of that. Listen. But look, man, I be trying to look. Finally got a platform, man. We might as well let somebody know. Okay? Check this out, though. Let me do my shout outs. Can I do my shout outs? Yeah. Let me do my shout outs real quick. Listen. Shout out to, I had a couple that was good. Who we got over here? We have Mila. Mila said, Celeb, as much as you talk about the Most High, I don't think you should advise ninjas that beating they meat is okay. It's a sin, broski. I do believe. So this is what I wrote back. I said, lust is a sin. Fornication is a sin. And then I said, but let me ask, if a man has his semen checked by a doctor and he ejaculates into the container for the doctor, did he sin? Now, part of it is a rhetorical question, but I partly want to hear anyone's response to that. Me personally, I don't think the man that did that for the doctor, I don't think that was sin. I think sin has to do with, unless it's explicit in scripture, I think sin has to do with like the intention of the heart. Okay. If you are masturbating and you are lusting after someone, then I would imagine that to be, sinful, because that's considered lust. You see what I'm saying? So, if you're saying, yo, man, so should we masturbate or not? I would say you should read Romans chapter 14. Romans chapter 14. Because what I'm gonna say, if you could sin without if you could masturbate without lusting, then that would be interesting. I don't even know if I can classify that as sin. But Romans chapter 14 is probably what you want to read. If you feel like it is, Romans chapter 14 says, if something is not explicit and you feel like it's sinful to do this, then it is sin to do that. If you know that you're supposed to go left and you choose to go right, that is sin. The scriptures teach in James, if you have the opportunity to do good and you do not do that, that is sin. So, you know what I'm saying? We have that. We have that on the table. Harold Johnson, my man said, yo, Celeb Crew, I believe you're half right about the victim theory. I believe that along with being a victim, people think that if they come from harsh conditions, it makes them tough or strong. They don't understand that going through hard times doesn't make you tough. It's learning a lesson from those hard times that shows toughness and gained wisdom. The strength comes from going through and not giving up, learning from mistakes and doing something different. That's my opinion on it. And Harold Johnson, I agree with you. I think your opinion is A1. My high grade said, Celeb, I can't stand you. Why? Why would you and Sauce play that daggone video of the man in a wheelchair and the comments? Y'all have me, y'all got me having a whole internal dialogue with myself and the Most High. Yeah, you know why you have an internal dialogue? Because you're wrong for what you thought. I told you it was going to be a problem. I said, look, I'm not going to be the only one with this issue. I'm one of them kind of people. Ms. Lynn Williams said, Black Business Wednesdays, I love it. Yes, I love BBWs too. Just in case you missed it, I said that I want to try to do this new thing called Black Business Wednesdays, not just for the month of February, but just in general. Hopefully I can remember, because my memory be poor sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I want to do Black Business Wednesdays where, and I might even say minority, but let's just say Black Business Wednesdays for now. You know what I mean? Where we try to promo Black businesses, and I got a good one today too, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, Urban Tunes, we're gonna push your joint out. But Black Business Wednesday, okay? Ms. Lynn Williams, she said sometimes it's those same things that she mentioned in the husband video, but it's not the wife that feels that way, but the husband that thinks those things about the wife. Sometimes it's about the other person's insecurities, especially when men can be very sensitive if they feel inadequate. Yeah, 100%. Men. Let me just throw this out here. When a woman makes more, what's my time looking like? I'm sorry, man. My apologies, but not. When a woman makes more money than a man, that actually releases the stress hormone inside of a man. It's just biological, okay? When a woman makes more than a man, her man, it releases the stress hormone in the man. That actually affects his performance in the bed. Ain't that interesting? So something has to offset that. Yeah, I mean, Soul Boris Junkie said, Suki about to sell her soul and sacrifice. Family, beware. Why Suki got to sell her soul? What about Tom Hanks? Who he sacrificed? Brad Pitt? Did Brad Pitt do a sacrifice? All these rich white people. How come I never hear about their sacrifices? Only black people sacrifice. Like we can't make a lot of money without somebody dying. Oh, so racist. And lastly, User said, let's be patient with one another. He means well. He's a good man. Your platform is great in transforming the minds of our people. Keep up the good yet extremely important work. I feel what you're saying. I believe you're talking about Tyrese. Okay? And I ain't gonna lie, I do believe that in his heart of hearts, he wants to do the right thing and he wants to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? We did not like, just because you want to be a good person don't mean we gotta like everything you said. We did not like what Tyrese said, but I do believe in his heart of hearts, he is a decent dude that wants to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I believe. And if I'm wrong, fight me. Okay? Oh, you can't. You'd have to see me on the streets. Then you gotta be fast. And finally, all right, listen, let's wrap this up. I got some things I gotta handle, right? In case you missed it, we posted a story yesterday on Snoop and Master P suing Walmart and Post Foods because the two corporate giants have teamed up together to essentially hide Snoop's cereal since he did not want to sell a cereal brand to the corporate giant. And when I say hide, like really they hid the cereal, like they hid it in the backpack. Yeah, I mean, take a look at the Snoop cereal in the back.
Can I ask you a question? Can you look up this cereal for me? $12.97 for that? This is $12.97.
Yeah, but it's out of stock.
Out of stock, huh? Okay, so is you thinking something in the back?
I don't know.
Yeah, thank you, bro. You too. You just gave me permission to go in the back, so we're going in the back, man. I'm not. Come on. And then $12.97? How is it Who's buying cereal for $12.97? Are you serious? How? Come on. know it's back here. I seen a bunch of videos where they went in the back. Now I'm in the back, and we're gonna find the cereal. Take your time, because I know it's back here. I know it's back here. Look at it, look at it. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. Look at this right here. See this right here sitting in the toast? This is the same one that I saw on that phone. This is the same one that I saw on that phone. You telling me that it's out of stock? It's not out of stock. Here, go right here. August 11th, 2023.
You see that? You see how it is, man? You know, I mean, like people be talking, what is it? What is it? Strap yourselves up by the bootstraps or something like that? What's the phrase with the bootstrap? I mean, now I gotta look it up. Damn it! How like phrase with the bootstraps? Bootstraps. I think the phrase goes. It goes. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps, but then they took your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Now, Master P has spoken on going up against the corporate giants, and this is something you should be sitting up and paying very close attention to, because this clearly is a moment in history that might change the course of your child's life. Take a look at Master P addressing these corporate giants.
God to lead us on this journey. I know everybody afraid to go up against these corporate giants. It's about what we need to do what's fair for us to actually live the American dream. This is not about race. This is about minority-owned companies getting a fair share, and me and Snoop is going to be that first. When I talk about minorities, I'm talking about blacks, Asians, Latinos, women, whites that are not into that big corporate system. And my question is to these corporate giants, why have a diversity department if you're not going to give us real diversity? And so my thing is, when you talk about real diversity, you don't need a department. You need to help us create these products and brands so we could be into the stores to be able to put money back into our community. This is bigger than me.
Now, please don't underestimate this particularly pivotal moment in history that could transform the landscape for your children if they want to create and sell a product. Okay? A lot of your children want to create and sell their own product. We're living in that age, man. They want to do e-commerce type stuff, man. E-markets, man. They have good product, clever products that they want to sell. You see what I'm saying? And what Master P and Snoop got going on right here, this might be a major moment, because apparently you see how the game is rigged. You see how the game is played. Post working with Walmart to hide the stuff in the back, bro. That's insane. Now, I mean, look at what these stores across America are doing to Snoop's cereal. Take a look.
Attorney Ben Crump filed a lawsuit on behalf of rap icons Snoop Dogg and Master P's company, Brodus Foods, against Post Foods and Walmart for improper dealings with the sale and distribution of Snoop cereal at Walmart stores nationwide.
Yeah, we found it. Look at it, in Long Beach, California, where Snoop is from. We are in the cereal aisle. I don't see Snoop Dogg cereal.
Snoop Cinnamon Toasties. Oh yeah, we are completely out of those.
Okay, highly sensitive?
Yeah, so I'm not high up on the leadership area itself. Yeah, highly sensitive information. I can't tell.
But when I go in store, we gotta put it up.
Yeah. None of them do that.
Look, I seen that.
I know.
I seen it, but I don't know where it's at.
I've never seen it. Damn. I've never seen it.
I guess we gotta go search the cereal aisle.
Oh, it's here. It's here, bro.
All right, I'm gonna put it on the floor for you.
Yeah, but can we at least tell us why?
Because it's not giving us the option to pick it out. So
See that? You see that? Look, we don't have Snoop Dogg and Master P's money. So technically, right, Master P and Snoop are on the front line, in the trenches, metaphorically, right, battling against the corporate giants who's shooting at them to take their products off the shelf. And the closer we watch and stand behind Master P and Snoop, you know what I'm saying, being vocal and asking for the product, you know what I mean, the higher the probability these corporate giants do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? Because think about it. If they gonna do that kind of thing to Snoop and to Master P, they gonna do it to you, and they gonna do it to your kids to make sure they never get a leg up. We see that. What you see happening with Master P, this is huge in the corporate world. You know what I'm saying? It's massive, and it's relatively historical, man. And we gotta not make light of, but we gotta shed light on the idea that this is actually a historical moment. And I hope that they get success with it. And even if they don't, like they are putting their money and their necks on the line. It's the kind of thing that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with this kind of money, people will murk you for this. People will kill you for $10,000. You know that. People will kill you for $5,000. You think these corporate giants wouldn't off Master P and Snoop? Ben Crump? You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. What do you think about what Russ and the running up the streams, man? Bobbi Althoff and her divorce, man. What you think about that? I know a lot of people are like, yo, we don't care about that, man. This makes my Black History Month. But that ain't the way to be, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what color you are, man. You know, everybody needs a family, and I think family is important. We were built, we were designed, we were created to be a community. You know what I'm saying? A varied community with whites and blacks and, you know what I'm saying, every other race in between, man. You know what I mean? Like, we were created to be together, man. And I would hope, you know what I'm saying, the best for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.